In our last example, we have a researcher that claims that 51% of US adults believes incorrectly that antibiotics are effective against viruses. In a random sample of 2,202 adults, 1161 say that they are effective against viruses. Is there enough evidence to support the researcher's claim if you use an alpha level of 0.10? So we need a null hypothesis and an alternate. We want to be able to reject the claim of 51%. So P equals 0.51. So then it would be P is not equal to 0.51 as the alternate hypothesis. N is 2,202. And our X is 1161. So that's how many out of 2002 said that antibiotics are effective against viruses. And we have an alpha level of 0.1. Since it is not equal to, we have a two-tailed test. So this has to be 0.05 and this has to be 0.05. So first we're going to make sure that we can proceed with the test. So NP, and I should have done this on the last example too, NP would be 0.51 times 2,202, which is 1123, which is greater than 5, and NQ, which is 0.49 times 2202, is equal to 1079, also greater than 5. And they tell us that the sample is random. So we need to find the standard error. The square root of 0.51 times 0.49 divided by 2,202. That's going to be 0.0106530624. And then we need to find the z-score, which is going to be a plus or minus z-score of the proportion in our sample, which is 1161 over 2202, minus the population proportion, 0.51, divided by our standard error, 0.0106538624, gives us a plus or minus z-score of 1.619060864. Now we need to find the p-value for that. Which means that we have to do 2 times normal CDF of negative 200, negative 1.619, which gives me 2 times 0.05 2717169, which gives me a p-value of 0.1054343381. Our alpha level, remember, is 0.1, and P is greater than alpha. That means there is not enough evidence to reject. So with a p-value of 0.1054, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. There is not enough evidence to say that the proportion of U.S. adults who believe incorrectly that antibiotics are effective against viruses. Is not 51%. Boy, this is like very valid today with this virus that's going around. Remember that you can do this with the calculator also using the one proportion z-test under stats tests. Make sure that you do a two-tail test to do this. And then your assignment for this section 7.4, hypothesis testing for proportions, is on page 411. 3 through 15, just the odds or enough until you get enough exposure and you know how to do these.